Hidden deep in the Indian Ocean lies one of the most dangerous and mysterious islands on Earth, a place where time seems to have stopped, and where no one dares to venture. Welcome to North Sentinel Island, home to the world's most isolated tribe, the Sentinelese. North Sentinel Island, a hidden gem in the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago, is cloaked in beauty and mystery. Stretching over 23 square miles, its vibrant greenery and azure waters create an alluring facade that captures the imagination of any onlooker. Yet, this enchanting paradise harbors secrets, an untouched world where time seems to stand still, revealing the delicate balance between nature and ancient culture. At the heart of this mesmerizing island resides the Sentinelese tribe, guardians of a way of life that has thrived for thousands of years. Their isolation from modern civilization has sculpted them into one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth, preserving a rich heritage that remains largely unknown to the outside world. This tribe, with their unique customs and traditions, lives harmoniously with their environment, drawing sustenance from the land and sea, embodying a deep connection to nature. The island itself is a sanctuary, its untouched jungles and pristine beaches creating an ecosystem that flourishes without human interference. Coconut groves sway in the tropical breeze, while the shorelines teem with life, from vibrant coral reefs to schools of fish darting through crystalline waters. The Sentinelese have adapted to this idyllic landscape, their knowledge of the land shaping their survival. They navigate through dense forests, hunt with skill, and gather what they need without causing disruption, embodying the essence of sustainability. However, the allure of North Sentinel Island is marred by the threat of encroachment. The outside world, with its advancements and technologies, poses challenges to the tribe's continued existence. Efforts to contact or interact with the Sentinelese have met fierce resistance, as they often respond to invaders with warning arrows, showing their determination to remain undisturbed. This staunch defense has made North Sentinel a focal point of discussions surrounding indigenous rights and conservation. As the world evolves and civilization extends its reach, the Sentinelese tribe stands as a testament to the resilience of ancient cultures. North Sentinel Island, while a place of breathtaking beauty, is also a powerful reminder of what it means to live untouched by modernity. Ensuring that this unique tribe remains shrouded in its mystique is not only a matter of respect, but a crucial step towards preserving the remnants of a profoundly different way of life. Nestled in the azure waters of the Andaman Sea lies North Sentinel Island, home to the enigmatic Sentinelese, whose ancestors are believed to have migrated here approximately 60,000 years ago. This remarkable duration marks them as one of the longest-lasting hunter-gatherer societies on the planet. These ancient peoples, isolated from modern influences, have lived in harmony with their surroundings, shaping their culture and lifestyle in ways that remain largely untouched by the outside world. The resilience of the Sentinelese is evident in their adaptation to the island's lush biodiversity. Surrounded by dense forests and teeming with unique wildlife, the island offers an abundance of natural resources. The Sentinelese skillfully hunt game and gather fruits, roots, and tubers, employing techniques perfected over millennia. With pots made from hollowed trees and bows crafted from strong local wood, they have maintained a subsistence lifestyle deeply rooted in tradition, illustrating a profound connection to their environment that has persisted through generations. Despite their remarkable endurance, the Sentinelese existence faces threats from outside forces. Encounters with different cultures through the ages have often resulted in conflict, disease, and disruption of their way of life. The Indian government has established protective measures that restrict access to North Sentinel Island, recognizing the importance of preserving their isolation. This protection allows the Sentinelese to continue their age-old practices while maintaining a delicate balance necessary for their survival. Yet, the very mystery that surrounds the Sentinelese also captivates the imagination of the world. Anthropologists and historians are drawn to the island, pondering the cultural intricacies and unwritten stories of a people who have lived largely in solitude. The allure of their mystery begs the question of what knowledge and traditions lie hidden within their tribes, untouched by modern civilization's rapid advancements. In an era defined by globalization, the Sentinelese stand as a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. Their existence prompts reflection on our responsibilities toward indigenous cultures and the importance of safeguarding their heritage. As stewards of one of the oldest living continuities in human history, the Sentinelese remind us that some treasures of our planet are best left unexplored. Isolated from the modern world, this island thrives in secrecy and hostility, shrouded in a veil of danger. Known as North Sentinel, it harbors a fierce and unyielding tribe, the Sentinelese, whose commitment to protecting their territory is unparalleled. The dense, verdant jungles and pristine beaches create an almost idyllic setting, yet beneath this beauty lies a treacherous reality that sends chills down the spine of any would-be intruder. The Sentinelese fiercely defend their land, a testament to their commitment to their traditional way of life. Outsiders are met with a resounding rebuttal. Arrows and spears strike true, fueled by centuries of isolation and a profound mistrust of foreign intentions. Their hostility isn't mere aggression, it is a primal instinct, born from the scars of past encounters that have threatened their very existence. Imagine standing on a beach, gazing at the glimmering water, only to find yourself under the watchful eyes of natives, weapons poised, protectiveness radiating from their stance. Attempts to connect with this tribe have often ended in chaos and violence. Those who have dared to approach have returned with harrowing tales of how quickly the peaceful facade can shatter into a whirlwind of arrows and shouts. The lush landscape, while breathtaking, becomes a theater for conflict, where even the sun's warm rays can't pierce through the tension in the air. Each encounter is a stark reminder of the island's boundaries, marked by the lines drawn in the sand where nature meets unyielding human resolve. In this way, the island encapsulates a profound message of preservation. The Sentinelese offer a glimpse of a world untouched by the encroaching forces of globalization, standing resolute against the tide of change. To them, the island is sacred, an extension of their identity, threatened by the casual curiosity of outsiders. The vivid green of the forest, the deep blues of the sea, all part of an intricate tapestry that they protect fiercely, echoing ancient rhythms and wild beauty. Ultimately, the dangers of this island are not merely physical. The constant threat of aggression serves as a mirror, reflecting the broader conversation about the rights of indigenous peoples to live free from external influence. As the rustling of leaves whispers secrets better left undiscovered, the Sentinelese remain, resolute in their legacy of defiance against intrusion, sovereign in their paradise. In the late 19th century, British colonialists, driven by ambition and the allure of uncharted territories, set their sights on contact with indigenous tribes. The air was thick with curiosity, both from the explorers eager to extend their empire and from the tribes wary of these foreign intruders. Clad in khaki and equipped with modern tools, the colonialists ventured into the forests, but what awaited them was a reality far removed from their expectations. Initial interactions were fraught with tension. The colonialists, often viewing themselves as bearers of civilization, underestimated the deep-rooted traditions and fierce independence of the tribes. Initial attempts at communication, laden with well-meaning gestures, were met with suspicion. The vibrant colors of the tribal banners, symbols of history and heritage, contrasted starkly against the drab uniforms of the outsiders, highlighting a clash not just of cultures but of worldviews. As days turned into weeks, the colonialists found their ambitions thwarted. Hostility erupted like a volcano, with the local populace displaying an unwavering resolve to protect their territory. Soon, misunderstandings snowballed into skirmishes, and what began as diplomatic overtures morphed into hostility. The echoes of drums filled the air as the tribes rallied together, their voice is a powerful testament to their unwillingness to succumb to external control. The attempts to bridge the gap between the two worlds only deepened the chasm of mistrust. Each failed expedition left scars, not just on the physical landscape, but also in the hearts of the tribes, who viewed the colonialists as harbingers of destruction. This sense of betrayal was palpable, like the heavy mist that cloaked the forests at dawn, obscuring the path to any potential reconciliation. Despite the colonialists' advanced weaponry and strategies, it became evident that power is not solely determined by technology or numbers. The resilience displayed by the tribes was a reminder of the strength found in unity and shared purpose. Their unwavering stance highlighted the depth of their connection to the land, an emotional tapestry woven through generations. As years passed, the failures of the colonialists became lessons etched into history. The relentless spirit of the tribe served as a stark reminder that cultural heritage and identity are not easily erased. The events of this period stand as a poignant chapter, one illustrating the consequences of underestimating the resolve of a people deeply rooted in their heritage, solidifying their legacy against the tides of external ambitions. In 2006, an incident that would resonate throughout the world unfolded near the shores of North Sentinel Island. This isolated paradise, home to a tribe that has resisted contact with the outside world for centuries, became the stage for a heartbreaking encounter between two fishermen and its indigenous inhabitants. The fishermen had ventured far into the waters, perhaps seeking adventure or a bountiful catch. Ignoring explicit warnings from the Indian government, which had long enforced protections to keep outsiders away from the Sentinelese, they anchored their boat close to the forbidden island. In that fateful moment, the sense of tranquility belied the potential perils that awaited them. Initial moments were steeped in ignorance and naivety, as the fishermen likely believed they were simply exploring unexplored shores. However, as they stepped into the glimmering waters and approached the tropical sands, they were met with an eerie stillness. An unspoken tension brewed in the air, thick with the weight of unwelcoming gazes from the islanders. The Sentinelese did not view the fishermen as harmless souls seeking fortune. Rather, they perceived them as intruders invading their sacred territory. Without hesitation, the tribe responded with fierce hostility, defending their homeland against what they saw as a threat. The shock of the confrontation proved fatal, with both fishermen tragically losing their lives to the tribe's swift and brutal defense. This incident ignited a myriad of discussions about cultural preservation and the ethics of contact with isolated tribes. On the one hand, there is a profound urgency to respect their solitude and way of life, while on the other, questions hover about the responsibilities that arise when outsiders encroach upon their world. The message was stark. The relationship between humanity and nature often weaves intricate patterns, with respect and boundaries at its core. As time passed, the tragic event echoed a broader narrative about the wild and the limits of exploration. North Sentinel Island serves as a poignant reminder of how certain corners of the world still remain untouched, protected by the very essence that defines their existence. In honoring the memory of those lost, humanity is called to reflect on its quest for discovery and the delicate balance of coexistence. The fisherman's story exemplifies the consequences of straying into realms where the past and present collide, both life and death entwined in an embrace of wild ferocity. In November 2018, the world watched in disbelief as reports surfaced about an American missionary who sought to share his faith with the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes on the planet. This tragic event raised crucial questions about the nature of contact between modern society and indigenous peoples, whose ways of life remain untouched by the outside world. The Sentinelese inhabit North Sentinel Island, a place characterized by dense foliage and pristine beaches, largely untouched by modern civilization. The tribe has lived in voluntary isolation for thousands of years, developing a unique culture and traditions. Their isolation has been a protective measure against diseases that could devastate them, as their immunity differs greatly from that of outsiders. Thus, the arrival of even a single outsider poses a significant threat to their health and survival. John Allen Chow, driven by a desire to spread Christianity, ventured to the island despite being aware of the tribe's history of hostility towards outsiders. His journey was marked by determination and an apparent disregard for the potential consequences, both for himself and the Sentinelese. Sadly, this endeavor culminated in his death, as the tribe reacted defensively, showcasing their innate instinct to protect their territory. This incident sparked widespread debate about the ethical implications of contacting uncontacted tribes. Should outsiders seek to engage with these communities, or is it more respectful to allow them to live undisturbed? Proponents argue that sharing knowledge and beliefs can lead to understanding and enrichment, while opponents highlight the dangers of introducing foreign elements that could disrupt traditional lifestyles. Furthermore, the fate of uncontacted tribes raises questions about control and consent. How can we ensure that their voices are heard and that their rights are respected? The international community has a responsibility to protect these vulnerable populations by prioritizing their autonomy over outside influences. In the wake of Chow's death, calls were made for stricter regulations regarding contact with uncontacted tribes, urging a more mindful approach that respects their way of life. The story serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities involved in intervening in cultures vastly different from our own, and underscores the importance of understanding and preserving the rich diversity of human existence. Ultimately, the relationship between modern society and uncontacted tribes requires careful navigation. Balancing the desire to share knowledge with the imperative to protect and respect these communities is paramount. As the world reflects on this tragedy, the discussion surrounding ethical contact serves to remind us of our shared humanity, while acknowledging the sacred right of isolation. The Indian government stands firm in its commitment to safeguarding the indigenous Sentinelese tribe, residing on North Sentinel Island, a captivating yet isolated land. This decision, encompassing a complete ban on all visits, goes beyond mere regulation. It is an assertion of respect for a group that has chosen to live disengaged from contemporary society. The island itself is an enigmatic paradise, surrounded by vibrant turquoise waters and fringed by thick, lush greenery. It is a realm where time seems to stand still, echoing the whispers of ancient cultures that carry their customs, language, and traditions without external influence. By enforcing stringent penalties against any unauthorized approach, the government aims to maintain the integrity and safety of the Sentinelese, allowing them to thrive in their environment without the disruptions that outside contact can bring. Daily life on North Sentinel Island is rich in custom and heritage, as the Sentinelese engage in hunting, fishing, and gathering, relying completely on the resources the island provides. They are skilled navigators of their surroundings, possessing an intimate knowledge of the land and sea, which sustains them and has been passed down through generations. Their deeply rooted connection to the island is a testament to their resilience and ability to coexist harmoniously with nature. The ban from external influences helps preserve this way of life and encourages the tribe to exist in tranquility, as they have for centuries. The implications of approaching the island are grave. Individuals who attempt to make contact often face severe consequences, a reflection of how the Indian government prioritizes the well-being of the Sentinelese. This protective stance not only prevents the potential spread of diseases to which the tribe has no immunity, but also guards against the encroachment of modernity that could erode their distinctive identity. It serves as a potent reminder of the fragility of untainted cultures in an ever-globalizing world. In an era where exploitation and cultural erosion are rampant, the ban on North Sentinel Island emerges as a significant example of ethical consideration. It emphasizes a profound commitment to human rights and cultural preservation, allowing the Sentinelese to exist unmediated by the complexities and chaos of the outside world. As visitors gaze longingly at its shores from afar, the island remains a powerful symbol of both mystique and the value of autonomy in an interconnected age. North Sentinel Island is an enigma, a realm where time stands still and the modern world feels like a distant echo. Encased by azure waters, it exists as a sanctuary for the Sentinelese, a tribe that has lived in seclusion for thousands of years. Their existence is intertwined with the island's dense jungles and pristine beaches, creating a tapestry woven from ancient traditions and profound isolation. The Sentinelese are among the last untouched tribes on Earth, exemplifying resilience and an unwavering connection to their land. Their lives revolve around the rhythms of nature, with each day dictated by the rising sun and the ebb and flow of the tides. Fishing in the surrounding waters of the Indian Ocean lies the North Sentinel Island, their subsistence, a location surrounded by mystery and harmonious relationship with their environment that has endured for generations. One of the most isolated communities on the planet is awash with danger, remains largely unchanged. Outsiders have long viewed the island traditions that have persisted for thousands of years, filled with untold stories and lessons locked away within its borders. Recognizing the significance of their isolation has deemed the island off-limits to outsiders, respond to intrusion, preservation of curiosity and their unique way of life. Their arrows a stark reminder of the boundaries they wish to defend. Respect for the Sentinelese. This often results in confrontations that highlight the inherent risks of encroaching upon their secluded them have often ended in conflict. While the tech-driven societies of the tribe repelling intruders with arrows and threats, North Sentinel Island remains suspended in time. Is not merely a rejection untouched by the changes that sweep through modern civilization potential threats. This stark contrast, the Sentinelese lack reminder of cultural diversity that the rest of the world has long since preserving the sovereignty of indigenous peoples. Therefore, even a minor illness, such as the common cold, island is shrouded in an aura of uncertainty, reflecting not just the challenges of navigating their world, but also the ethical reality of intrusion versus the right to establish a 3-mile exclusion zone around North Sentinel Island goes diligently controlled by authorities to ensure profound questions about humanity's connection to the past. Sentinelese live a life as explorers set their sights on the island's shores, utilizing their environment with the reality that some worlds are meant to be left untouched. Their unique skills in crafting tools in a rapidly changing globe reveal a profound connection to the land as a monument to the ancient ways, today's highly developing societies. Call for respect. These practices not only enable them to survive those who choose to remain apart from the ever-accelerating flow of modern life, resisting the influences of modernity that encroach upon many indigenous peoples globally. The beauty of their lifestyle lies in its simplicity, yet it stands in stark contrast to the complexities of the outside world, raising questions about the value of such isolation. In understanding the Sentinelese, it becomes essential to acknowledge the ethical implications of encroaching on their territory. The Indian government's decision to bar visitors emphasizes the importance of preserving their culture. As curious as the world may be about these inhabitants, it's crucial to recognize that some communities are best left undisturbed. The Sentinelese stand as a reminder that our world holds diverse ways of living. Perhaps instead of seeking to unveil their mysteries, we should protect their sanctuary, allowing them to flourish as they have for centuries, free from the disruptions of modern society. North Sentinel Island, shrouded in mystery and untouched by modern civilization, is home to a tribe whose very existence poses questions about humanity's relationship with nature. This isolated community has steadfastly resisted outside contact, maintaining a way of life that has thrived for thousands of years without interference. The dense forests and rugged coastline form a natural barrier, beckoning explorers with the allure of the unknown, while simultaneously serving as a sanctuary for its inhabitants. However, the winds of change are whispering through the trees. With advancements in technology and globalization's relentless reach, the outside world grows ever closer. As neighboring islands develop and swell with human life, the inevitable question arises: will North Sentinel Island remain a bastion of isolation, or will it be swallowed by the tide of progress? It is a delicate balance between preserving an ancient culture and respecting its right to remain untouched. The leaders of this tribe, whose belief in their ancestral ways runs deep, are met with the encroachment of curiosity-driven outsiders, intent on gaining insights into their world. Every journey and expedition brings with it the risk of introducing diseases and cultural disruptions that could prove catastrophic to this vulnerable community. With each attempted interaction, the tribe's defiant responses serve as a haunting reminder of their steadfast commitment to autonomy. At the heart of this enigmatic existence lies a profound dilemma: the right to remain undisturbed versus the inevitability of change. Those who advocate for protection argue that the tribe's choice to reject modernity must be respected, while others contend that the world has a responsibility to intervene and provide support. The tragedy lies in the fact that any outside involvement, no matter how well-intentioned, may disrupt their way of life irrevocably. As the global community grapples with this ethical conundrum, North Sentinel Island emerges as a potent symbol of resilience and resistance. The story of this isolated tribe challenges us to reflect on our role as stewards of the planet, urging us to consider the cost of modernity. The legacy of North Sentinel Island calls for a deeper understanding of what it means to coexist, respect, and protect the unknown realms of our world. One thing remains certain: North Sentinel Island will continue to captivate the imaginations of those who hear its tale. With each passing year, it guards its secrets fiercely, promising that the struggle between isolation and intrusion will endure, making it one of the most dangerous and fascinating places on Earth for generations to come. What do you think about the Sentinelese? Should they be left in peace, or will contact with the outside world become inevitable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more incredible content on the world's most dangerous and unexplored places.